ground.
What's up, guys? It's Alex.
It's Quinn.
It is Iconic Comic, and we got Iconic Movie News. Sorry it was a day late, but better late than never. So let's go ahead and start with these stories. What's the top story? Quinn.
Alright, so Warner Brothers apparently has a ton of faith in this new Harry Potter franchise, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, because during a live event about the film where they premiered some footage, J.K. Rowling announced that this is the first in 5 total films that they're going to make. Fantastic Beasts stars Eddie Redmayne, Catherine Waterston, Dan Fogler, and Colin Farrell. It comes out November 18th. This is kind of weird to me because the movie isn't even out yet and they're already like, it's going to make money, it's going to be successful. And I don't know if it's going to be as successful as they think it's going to be.
Well, Harry
it's
Potter.
not Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. It is, though.
It's the same universe, but it's not Harry Potter. I feel like after the first movie, some people who are just, not us, but just common film fans will be like, well, where's Harry Potter?
It's the same with Suicide Squad.
Yeah, and it's the same with Rogue One. That's why I'm worried a little bit that it won't make as much money, because it's like,
Well,
where's Luke? Where's Rey? This is dumb.
Well, I think it's going to do well, but my question is why you said Harry Potter. Why do you put Harry Potter in quotation marks?
Because it's not really a Harry Potter franchise. It's a new franchise that's on its own, set in the wizarding world of Harry Potter.
No. Well, I'm so excited for it. I think it's going to be good, just from the trailers that we saw.
I'm extremely excited about it, and it's making me really nostalgic. It's just watching those trailers. But 5 movies is a bold step. It's not like they had books to go off. Like, when Harry Potter came out, they're like, all right, we're going to make 7 movies. 8, really. But we're going to make 7 movies because there's 7 books. They weren't like, all right, we got 1 book right now. Let's just make 5. We're just going to assume that it's going to be amazing. Like, if they've already set themselves down on this path, like, what if they get 2 movies in and then people start getting tired of it? I'm not saying this movie's not going to be successful. I'm saying, what if, like, the 3rd movie isn't? And then they're like, well, we've already kind of set this up for 2 more, so guess what? You guys are getting some more if you like it or not. It's kind of like the Fast and Furious movies. It's like, they got to, like, 3, and they're like, well, we planned 5, and that one did not do so well, so sorry, guys. This is what you get.
5 was actually good. And
I liked 5.
And then there's going to be 8.
One last ride.
Again.
Harry Potter and the Last Broom Ride, again, for the final time, with beasts. Oh my god.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. There are some film franchises that you can do this with, like Marvel and DC and stuff, where it's like they've tested their audience and tested their waters. I feel like they should have at least waited. If they would announce this like a week after the movie had premiered, so like November 25th, and then they would have said, because of the success of this, we're coming out with 4 more, and people would have been like, great. But instead, it's almost like, we really don't care what the fan reception is. We're making these movies.
It's like with me when someone finds out that I haven't seen something and they build it up so much, and I feel like it's not going to live up to the hype that they're building it up to.
I'm excited about it, but I am also a little nervous about this movie because there have been parts in the trailer where I'm just like this, like, yay. But because of the nostalgia more than anything, it's not, this new story still hasn't grasped me like I've wanted it to, but the fact that it's in this world is what's getting me the most excited about it. Now, if they can play off that, I'm happy about it. So, anyway, moving on. Alright, we'll move on. So this should be a fun one. Apparently, Universal is taking a note from Warner Brothers and saying, you know, well, we don't care if you like the last movie or not. We're making a Ride Along 3. So they were talking. Ice Cube and Kevin Hart were talking to The Wrap, and they said that, yeah, this is probably going to happen. Tim Story, who directed Fantastic Four and Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, both A-grade films, has just said that he's waiting for the script, and once it comes out, they're going to put this into development. I watched Ride Along 1.
I actually liked that movie.
I did too.
I thought it was funny. I don't remember Kevin Hart's character actually, like, did he want to be a police officer in the beginning of the movie?
I don't think so. I think it was more like he was talking a lot of. I can't remember exactly the whole plot, but he was always talking like down to his brother-in-law or whatever, or something like that, or he was getting married. And
I know he was getting married, and then
his
like,
brother-in-law was like,
he had
well,
to prove himself to his brother-in-law.
Yeah, and then he became like a full-fledged cop in the second one, and I was just like, what?
I didn't see the second one.
The second one, I think I laughed once. It was just kind of like, it was like a long episode of Family Guy at 2 o'clock in the morning where I just was not into it, and I was just sitting there. Like, that's what it felt like.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think comedy sequels really work that well. They're tough to do.
Yeah, they are like Anchorman, Anchorman 2, and then Anchorman 2.5.
Oh, Dumb and Dumber 2.
Oh,
man. That one might be one of the... No, Zoolander 2. Let's not forget that one.
I didn't like the first one.
Zoolander's
so
okay.
I didn't really care.
I think it's like overhyped. Like it's like they say it's a cult classic. I'm like, I don't think so, to be honest with you. But those are a little different because it's like, I think the problem with those is that they waited too long.
Yeah.
With these, I don't think they're waiting long enough. Like it's like, well, they liked it, so let's just
now
shove one out.
Watch this.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
No. Next year, Central Intelligence 2.
Oh, well, they've already announced the Central Intelligence 2. I don't think it's next year, but they've announced it, so it's like, I like Central Intelligence.
Why are we talking about that?
I like Central Intelligence, but I'm starting to get a little, I'm not crazy, but like a little bit of a Kevin Hart, like, I'm just kind of drowning in Kevin Hart stuff right now. Like, it just seems like he's in everything.
Watch, and then in Central Intelligence 2, he like wants to be a part of the agent, like the CIA, and then winds up being part of the CIA, and then three, he's gonna.
Oh my god!
There's gonna be a third one.
Can you name some like comedy sequels that you actually enjoyed watching?
Not off the top of my head.
I'm trying to think hard, and like, I think 22 Jump Street worked.
Okay. 22 Jump Street was funny. God, I know I really can't think of any.
But 22 Jump Street really like gets me bummed out though, because they were gonna. Did you hear what they were originally gonna do for 23 Jump Street? It was gonna be MIB 23, so it was a crossover between Men in Black and 23 Jump Street. You know what? It was like, that sounds so stupid that it could be amazing.
But I would watch that movie.
Oh, there's no doubt. I would be there first in line, waiting to see. Well, it wasn't going to be Will Smith or Tommy Lee Jones. It was going to be a way for them to soft reboot Men in Black with a new thing of characters, but then also bring in 23 Jump Street as like side-by-side partners. It sounds crazy, but I think it would have got butts and seats just from the premise.
Do you remember in 22 Jump Street where it was like through the credits it was showing like 23 Jump Street, 24 Jump Street,
Mm-hmm.
25 Jump Street, and just
That was amazing.
these absurd titles and
Like,
stuff like that.
Well, like, what was it, 23? It's like, you're going back to elementary school or something like.
Something stupid.
Now, the thing
Or
that.
you're going to grad school or something stupid.
So, I mean, like, Ice Cube is also another hit or miss with me. It's like, there's some movies that I think he's hilarious in, but there's also times where I'm like, why didn't you just stick with being a rapper? Like, Ride Along's
Are
alright.
We There Yet was good.
I was just about to say, Are
And
We
then,
There Yet?
Are We There Yet? Or no,
It's like, what was it called?
It was not Are We There Yet?
Is it Are We Done Yet or something like that?
Yeah, it was something like that.
Let us know in the comments
When
if
they're
you
at the
guys know
house, like
exactly
when they're
what it's called.
When they're making the house.
Mm-hmm.
That's one I like. That was a good one. That was a good.
I feel like if you watched it again, you might not like it as much nowadays. When's the last time you watched it?
It's been a while, but it's whatever.
I'm still petitioning that Ice Cube should be. I don't think they should bring it now, but like if they want to do it later in the movies, I'd be up to see Ice Cube as the new J. Jonah Jameson. I think it's an I'm not thinking that's not my first choice, but I think it's intriguing because of 21 and 22 Jump Street. Because if he could do that, like I could totally see him just being like one of them, like just he's an a-hole and he's just like, Parker, get your punk ass in here. I could totally see it, like, and then Tom Holland's like, yeah, Mr. Jameson, like here you give me them pictures, boy. I could totally see that.
All right then.
All right. Anyway, moving on. So Disney is apparently in full-fledged, we're just going to make live-action versions of everything. So Mulan was announced a little while back that was going to be one of their new live-action adaptations. Apparently it's both at Sony and Disney. Like it's a combined source, according to the Hollywood Reporter. And Disney was looking at getting Ang Lee to direct. He directed Life of Pi and Hulk. But he passed, and now they're just looking to find a new director, and also in search of a Chinese lead actress and love interest. Well, thank God they're looking for some Chinese people for this movie. Can you imagine? Scarlett Johansson announced as Mulan. Dude, the world would go freaking insane.
Oh my gosh. You know who'd be great?
Karen Fukuhara.
Yes.
She can wield a weapon, as we can see in Suicide Squad. So, are you happy or sad that Ang Lee is not doing this? Ang Lee's done some good stuff. That Hulk movie's left a bad taste in my mouth.
I never saw Life of Pi. Didn't really interest me when I saw trailers for it. Yeah, Hulk left a really bad taste in my mouth as well.
It's a big old green bad taste in my mouth.
But I just hope they get someone to do it right, because the original animated film was fantastic. Still is today.
I think that the best part about the story, though, is the fact that they were going for a ethnically appropriate director for this project. Like, instead of just going, all right, like for Black Panther, they're getting Ryan Coogler, an African American director, focused on a film in Africa. It's like, I think it's great. I don't think it's precedent on it, but I think it speaks to Disney's.
It provides perspective, I guess, but
Mm-hmm.
I really don't.
As long as you get a good director, it's all.
If they do a good job and they give us the movie that we deserve, then
so entitled, like.
Yeah, then I guess, yeah, I'm okay with it.
They have to get an Asian actress, and
yeah,
like it needs to be a full Asian cast. Like there can't be like all these Asians and then Matt Damon. Like
with the
is it the Great Wall?
So stupid.
Now
that trailer.
I think there's something like where I don't know. I kind of like the trailer. I think there's a story point that we're missing, that why he's in there. I don't think it's just like, this guy's Asian. He doesn't look Asian. Like, yeah, this has to be a full Asian cast. The only one I'd be okay with it not being Asian, Mushu. I'd be okay if they got Eddie Murphy to replace Mushu again. Like, let's be honest. I'd be okay
hilarious.
with that. Mushu was hilarious. Like, now, it did always make me wonder, I'm like, why does everyone else sound Chinese, but this guy sounds African American? Like, I don't understand it. But I'm okay with it. Yeah, Mushu would be the only one where you could get away with that. Everyone else needs to be, like, some Asian descent, because otherwise it's whitewashing. Yeah. It's completely.
Just stay true to the story.
It's like Disney's already got some bad rap over like Doctor Strange, because the Ancient One in the comics was a basically like an old Asian man, and then they cast Tilda Swinton. Now, I was not completely they probably could have casted an older Asian man. But Tilda Swinton, it's like when you have the opportunity to get an actress like that, it's like it's kind of like it's hard to give and take that. So as long as you don't whitewash this movie, they should be fine.
Yeah.
All right. Lastly, at a film festival in Spain, the Jurassic World director Colin Trevorrow talked with El Mundo, which is a Spanish film website, and he said that the core theme or the metaphor that Jurassic World 2 will take on is that it will show how animals are treated today. And I kind of feel like that's what every Jurassic Park movie has kind of done, in a way. I don't know.
Well,
what do you think?
Yeah, but with Jurassic World, I mean, I don't know why they didn't learn from the very first Jurassic Park. Why did they have to, like...
Well, they can control them now.
Clearly not. They never can.
See, that's always the plot.
It's so stupid.
It's like, I know what happened back then, but now we have it under control.
Why haven't they learned? But I kind of agree. I mean, like, I do agree with that. I mean, zoos are kind of
messed up when you think about it.
They're messed up. But, like, with dinosaurs...
We shouldn't be getting to this step. It should...
Dinosaur lives matter.
Tails out for dinosaurs.
Yeah, but I just don't want them to focus too... I don't know how I feel about it, honestly.
I like it, but I'm also like, well, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, well, in the movies it's always been, who's the bad guy? The dinosaur.
But really...
But in Jurassic World, there were almost two bad guys. There was the... What was the name of the bad dinosaur? I can't remember. It was something Rex, started with a V. Anyway, the main dinosaur that they created, that was the bad guy. But it was also Vincent D'Onofrio's character, who was trying to weaponize and militarize the dinosaurs. Now, if this film does something different with Jurassic Park and shifts it to where it's like the humans are the bad guys, and there's like a small group of humans, so like Chris Pratt and his, I can't remember this girlfriend's name, but those two, maybe a couple others, and like they got some dinosaurs behind their back. They're like, I don't know. It's like, because the sound of this plot point is almost like, yeah, the dinosaurs are going to be mistreated in this movie.
Like a giant PSA.
So we're almost like, are we going to feel bad for them? Like, because, yeah, I was like, zoos are messed up, but when you're watching Jurassic World, you're like, man, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
It's like, man, to have a Velociraptor as a pet?
Or just like I don't even need the big stuff. Like, give me the little playpen with the baby dinosaurs. Yeah. I would eat that up. Like, I wouldn't eat the dinosaurs, but like...
They would eat you.
But now I'm almost like, because of this, I'm like, are they making dinosaurs the good guys and the humans are the evil people? That's what it sounds like to me.
Well, they always kind of were. Like,
they're the evil people from the very making them, but...
Even from the very beginning. Not the grandpa, like the creator, but, you know, there were...
The grandpa.
I forget his name. But the other people, I think it was, what was his name? Hammond?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hammond. John
dude.
Hammond.
Yeah, with the glasses that got squirted in the face.
No, John Hammond was the
Oh, was it?
Was the man who
Nedry. Nedry was the one that was like gonna steal the deep.
Look. See, nobody cares. It's the best meme ever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited for Jurassic World 2. Like.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody saw what was coming when it broke all those box office records. Like that was freaking insane.
Beat Avengers 2.
Well, it beat Avengers 1. It before Star Wars came out, it was domestically the highest grossing film.
Yeah.
Of all time, and the biggest opening weekend. And people were saying, well, I don't know if Star Wars can beat it. okay. I don't think this is going to do the same, though, box office-wise. I think
Yeah.
it'll be popular, but I don't think... That was just like a what just happened kind of thing. I don't think there was much coming out that week or the next week, so it was just kind of perfect storm. All right, so last but not least, the movie that is opening this week, Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. Again, the last ride. Just kidding, it's Never Go Back. So Jack Reacher must uncover the truth behind a major government conspiracy to clear his name. He's a fugitive on the run from the law, and Reacher uncovers potential secrets from his past that could change his life forever. Starring Tom Cruise
And who else
and
cares?
Kobe Smulders from Adventures and How I Met Your Mother. Robin?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, Tom Cruise. He's.
Jack Reacher 1 I liked, actually.
I know. I didn't see Jack Reacher. Just the whole Tom Cruise thing. I'm kind of over.
I think
I don't
that he
know.
was revitalized when it came to, like, Edge of Tomorrow. I think that was the start of his
Edge of Tomorrow was good.
revitalization, and then
Yeah.
Mission Impossible Rogue Nation was awesome.
He's just now he's typecast,
Well, yeah,
and
he's an action hero.
I don't.
I'm just saying that's what he's typecast
It's not my
as.
preference. I don't know. Like,
Top Gun, like,
yeah.
he's an action hero. But the trailer for this, it made me laugh a lot, but I don't think it was supposed to make you laugh.
You know what Tom Cruise? What he reminds me of? Ben Stiller's character in Tropic Thunder.
Or- What's funny is Tom Cruise is in that movie.
I know, but that's what he reminds me of. Like this action star that's like all up in his head, and these action movies they're not good, but they're just trying to be super epic.
Like, in the trailer, like I said, I don't think it was meant for me to be laughing as much as I was. Like, there were parts where I was like, I don't feel like they were meant for this to be a laughing moment. And I didn't start laughing till, like, halfway through, because literally the whole trailer is every 5 seconds, there's an ass kicking. Like, and it's, like, everywhere. It's like he goes to a diner, and then he walks outside, and he, like, knocks, now this is cool, he knocks on the window, it's like, hey, bam, he just busts through the window and just, like, knocks this dude out. And then it just keeps happening, like he's just killing people, beating them up. And then the title comes up, Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. I'm like, oh, okay, that looks cool. And I was kind of starting to giggle. And then they put him in an airplane, and it shows him opening up the bathroom in the airplane and kicking and punching this dude, and then closing the door. Goes and sits down in his seat next to a dude and goes, you guys have the same haircut, like you all go to the same barber. Bam! Bam! Like, he starts beating this guy up too. And I'm just like, every 5 minutes, it's like, this is the moneymaker of this movie. He's just gonna be beating people up.
Just walking around, just hey, it's Tom Cruise.
Like, that's what it felt like. I think they went, like, when the first Jack Reacher came out, a lot of people were like, there's not enough action in it, not enough action. The car chases are cool, but there's not enough action. It's like, well, alright, you asked for
Every
it.
5 seconds, someone's getting punched in the face.
That's what it felt like to me. Like, it was
Oh my
like,
God.
punches the dude in the bathroom. I was like, okay, that was kind of funny. He goes and sits down, I thought he was just gonna, like, then it would cut. Gets a magazine or whatever out. You guys got the same haircut, you all go to the same barber. Bah, bah, bah. And I started dying. I'm like, I feel like that was meant to be more of a that was cool moment instead of a laughing moment.
Oh man.
I'll go see it for a good
It'll be
laugh.
funny.
Like, for a good laugh, maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm not expecting a lot of Oscar nominations for
I
this
don't
one.
think so either.
I'm expecting I got a Jack Reacher, John Wick kind of vibe from this one, but I don't know. We'll see.
Well, yeah, you got a Jack Reacher vibe because it's Jack Reacher.
I'm saying I got like a Jack Reacher meets John Wick. Like, it doesn't
Oh.
feel like the original Jack Reacher.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, you take it away from here.
All right. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure you like,
Comment.
share.
Oh, and subscribe.
Make sure that you don't miss a single thing. Also, we want to give a little shout out to another YouTube user. We kind of started around the same time, and we're growing we're both coming up. We'll post the link to him down in the description box below. Matthew Haynes, also known as the Clockmaster. Shout out, brother. Go check out his videos. He's cool. So.
Hi, I'm the Keymaster. Are you the gatekeeper?
Key music.
Holy Grail.